I am your bullshit BuzzFeed article, Aubrey Massey.
And I'm your annoying DIY Pinterest board, Hannah LaFleur.
We are joined here today by that one Facebook video that your mother posted on your wall telling you how to set up your room better and cook better food. Josh Keegan. Here today on Okay, So Hear Me Out.
Yeah. I'm just going to keep playing the audio even though you're not ready for it because I am that video. So you keep going. I'll just keep on cutting it with audio. It's going to be perfect. Not confusing at all.
Yeah, so if this montage of idiocy hasn't tipped you off yet, this is Okay, So Hear Me Out, an imagination exploratorium where Hannah and I grab a friend and grab a topic as well. Get over here, topic. And then we just explore the space about that topic. Today's topic is life hacks. Thanks to our wonderful friend, Josh. They said, I want to do life hacks. And now we are scrambling to hack life.
Exactly. You know, we really got to jump on this trend. You know, everybody was talking about the life hacks on the internet 10 years ago. And so we got to do it right now before we lose this bead. It's here.
Right. Because it hasn't stopped yet. My biggest problem with life hacks is that I don't know if, with hacking life, whether it's HTML or JavaScript, that's probably my biggest problem. But once I figure that out, I might get good at this.
That was a good joke for those code people.
Yeah, I like to include all of our coding audience. Does anybody want to?
It is a massive portion.
Yes.
Okay, so hear me out. Okay, I just came up with this when you were saying the words. We're doing life hacks. This is when this occurred to me. I was like, man, I don't even know what I need in order to make my life better. And then I just thought about if I had bread stuck on my walls, and in order to make like a peanut butter jelly sandwich, I didn't have to go get my bread out of the fridge where I keep it because it's hard living by yourself and eating a whole loaf of bread before it goes bad. So I keep it in the fridge to preserve it. But I'm not like that as a person. It's just what I have to live with right now. If I had my bread just stuck to my wall, so it's like sticky bread, and I could just take out my peanut butter.
No, that's the thing. You don't take out the peanut butter. You take the bread, put the peanut butter on it, stick it to your wall. You're already halfway there. Halfway there.
There we go.
Now you just pull. You go peanut butter side, jelly side, and you sneak them together.
You go to your peanut butter bread wall. You go to your jelly bread wall. Right there in the corner. That's peanut butter and jelly junction, as I like to call it.
Oh, perfect. And this would make my life easier, right? Did I just hack my life?
You just hacked life. You hacked life.
Easier?
Hacked life.
Yeah, exactly.
And beautiful wall decoration.
Damn.
Exactly. And the great thing is, our first hack out of the gate, already double whammy. That was a double hack right there. I don't know if you caught that. It was.
Yeah, because
wall decoration, sandwiches.
Yeah, you don't waste your money on wallpaper when you've got good old bread and peanut butter.
I am writing down all of these, by the way. That's not a goof. I literally am writing these down because I want to get some patents on these.
Yeah, well, good.
Peanut butter wallpaper / jelly wallpaper.
Yeah, and also, it would smell fantastic. I don't have to light a candle / I shouldn't unless I want toast.
Oh, you got there.
Yeah, but
did.
if you want to get toast, all you have to do is set your bedroom on fire, and voila,
I get toast.
Did
I just make my life easier?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so with life hacks, right? The point of them is to take something that's difficult about life and then make it easier by hacking it, right?
Sure.
What are some things that have troubled you lately, Josh, that you need to get fixed?
Troubled me lately that I need to get fixed.
Yeah, that you need to hack. What do you need to hack into?
Sometimes I just need a little bit of me time right in the middle of being out in public. And we gotta hack a way to get some me time in public. And I can't walk away and take 10 breaths. That's ridiculous. I need an easy, effective way. I'm in the middle of a crowd. I need just me time. What am I going to do?
I got it. Okay, so hear me out. You should pretend that you have a child with you and you're nursing. And that gives you an excuse to leave at any point. Or you need to change its diaper.
But aren't people, because you're carrying the baby, right? I agree that the breastfeeding thing is going to scare people off because they just complain about it all the time, right? Gold, platinum.
You don't have to make eye contact.
But if you're holding a baby or a fake baby at any point in time, people will walk up and try to touch it and look at it.
Unless you hiss at them when they do that.
I don't think Josh is looking for a life hack that is hiss at human strangers.
Hey, you know what? I'm just trying to make Josh's life easier. I think this is a good plan. You have
I've got a dog. Can I breastfeed my dog?
Can you?
Once again, my problem is that people like touching dogs. I'm not saying that it's a bad idea. What I am saying is that there's a flaw. So what else can you get to breastfeed that people won't want to touch when you're not breastfeeding it?
Off the top of my head, porcupine.
Porcupine.
Okay, yeah, like large porcupine that doesn't look cute.
A vampire bat.
Vampire.
There you go.
Yes. I was gonna say snake, but people like touching snakes.
People
sometimes
do like touching snakes too.
Because it's like you want something scary, but you don't want to be holding anything scary that's going to put your life in danger, too.
Right. I mean, this will be sucking on my nipples, as we have already established.
I know. It was like alligator.
No, I think that's a great idea.
Personally, I don't want an alligator on my nipple. I mean, it's hard enough for me to wear like a normal bra right now, let alone alligator on my boob.
I will just have to say, Hannah, have you tried it? Because
you're right.
It sounds like you're not.
Are you kidding me?
You're right.
That's how the people of Louisiana, where Hannah is from, created nipple rings. That's how they first discovered that they could do that.
Yeah. True story. I invented nipple rings in my backyard.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why your last name is Nipple Ring. Yeah. Hannah Nipple Ring.
Hannah Nipple Ring. It's way better.
Way better.
Yeah. Well, they used to be called Hannah rings, but then they were like, "Whoa, this is a crazy coincidence. They're already called nipples." So they went with that instead.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
I like it.
Another thing you could do, I think maybe, is that maybe instead of having a crocodile cling on to your nipple, you ride a horse around everywhere. And you're always a knight in shining armor. You always have a set of heavy plated armor on you. And every time people get too close to you, which will be often, or you just feel overwhelmed with the pressure of
socializing.
Yeah, socializing. There you go. Those are words. You just
the social icing.
The social icing
of society.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just go, "Oh, the king needs me," and then you buck your horse, and then you ride off, and nobody can say anything wrong about that because the king needed you.
That's good. Exactly. And also, like, if you have one of those heavy duty like armor mask things, they wouldn't want to. You might look like you don't want to talk because your mouth is covered up by heavy armor, but that would also be very hot. Yeah,
I would say headphones would do the trick, but they don't. So, as I found out, people still talk to you when you've got headphones on.
Ooh, I've got another one. Okay, so hear me out. You just scream, "I have lice," and then run away.
Yeah, that'll also work with gonorrhea or AIDS. So I've heard.
I feel like if I heard someone just yell, "I have AIDS," I'd just look at them sad and sympathetically.
Oh, you're right.
And maybe give them a hug. I wouldn't have sex with them. I wouldn't bleed into them and have them bleed into me, but I would give them a little hug. So AIDS doesn't work. Gonorrhea, though.
Definitely.
Chlamydia,
that's just a fun word to say.
Yeah.
You can just yell that one word. Yeah.
Just keep on yelling chlamydia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think we're gonna come back to that piece of advice a lot.
Wait! Tell people your incredibly offensive opinions about how God hates gays, because that I have never seen a group of people swarm away from another human being than in San Antonio when that one man just starts saying we're all gonna go to hell, and it doesn't.
counterpoint, the exact wrong people are going to be the ones that come closer to you with that one.
Ooh, that's true.
Yeah, you're right.
You're gonna attract the unwants.
Yeah, but if you're in Portland, nobody will ever come near you. If you're in backwater Tennessee, you got to say how God loves the gays, and then people will avoid you. I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
it just depends on where you're at. Read the room a little bit when it comes to
geography specific.
Yeah.
Chlamydia. I'm still writing these down.
Yeah. Do you know how to spell chlamydia? I don't.
I feel like there's an H after the C.
I mean, I gave it a good old college try.
Give it a start with a K, K-L, and make it like a klutz book.
Ooh, that's the word that lost me the sexually transmitted disease spelling bee back in the 7th grade.
Yeah, Aubrey spelled it K-L-U-M-I-D-I-A.
That's not how I spelled it at all. But
I wasn't there. I don't know.
Yeah, no, there were like some R's and Q's and stuff in it. There wasn't a lot of competition.
Well, I remember I was there. If you'll remember, I am the one who won with my greatest sexual disease, a broken heart.
Oh.
No one ever talks about that one.
Yeah, I mean, rip all of us in 7th grade.
They did softball me with unwanted pregnancy, though, so that was nice. That was real good.
This is nice. Just like lightly offending a whole deep Tennesseans.
Yeah, we don't mean to
maybe.
Get rid of it. Yeah. Sorry if you're from Tennessee. We're not trying to generalize you.
I said backwater.
Yeah, backwater Tennessee. I'm from backwater Louisiana. I get it. I know there's some fresh people out there with fresh perspectives hiding under their covers, away from their cousins.
That could get out of social situations. Just have my covers with me.
Yeah, there you go. You just walk
fetal
around
position.
Yeah, I think the first thing I was going to suggest was a tent. You just carry a tent around with you everywhere, and you just get inside of it. Let's see.
Perfect.
What's another issue that we can hack in life?
Okay,
what is something menial that we need to fix?
I had an issue today. So I have this awesome tortilla warmer where it's like this cloth thing. You put your tortillas in there, you put it in the microwave, and it warms your tortillas up for you, and it's amazing. You just put it in there for like 20 seconds. However, I don't have a microwave at my new apartment, which is fine. I didn't use it that much, and I can stovetop my way through life pretty easily. But my tortilla warmer, I can't use that. So I warmed my tortillas on the stovetop, but like I don't know how to do it the best way, because my mom used to just like lay them on the stovetop and then like pull it up and flip it over, and she's like, oh, this is the best way to do it. It's like the old school way to do it. Every time I've tried to do it, it just starts to burn onto the stovetop, and I put it lower and it still does that same shit. So clearly I'm at fault. Is there an easier way to warm up tortillas, friends?
Okay, so hear me out. The problem isn't that you need to warm up your tortillas. If they're already warm all the time, put your oven on its lowest setting. That's where you get your tortillas now.
Okay.
Warm tortillas 24/7.
So like my oven is my tortilla holder?
Yep.
Got it. My walls are covered in bread, and my oven is a tortilla warmer.
Perfect.
What more could a woman want, honestly?
I need to come over soon, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. I dig it.
Problem, devil's advocate, one more time. What if I need an oven for something else? Do I get 2 ovens? Do I...
See, this would be solved if I had a microwave, like a mini little oven.
Do I start a fire in the middle of the living room to keep my tortillas warm?
Okay,
I don't know.
So hear me out. I have a shrine just for tortillas. Now my life revolves around tortillas.
Yeah, we all already knew that you did that. Yeah,
tortillas stay in the oven. That is law, unless they're going in my mouth. Nothing takes precedent over those tortillas. If something needs an oven, they better hope that I'm out of tortillas. And if, I'm sorry. If you need to use my oven, you need to eat the tortillas first. That's just my new religion. Those are the laws I abide by.
So, I mean, obviously the tortilla's in the oven. If you absolutely need to bake something, buy yourself a microwave, bake it in there. Done.
Right. Yeah, I'll have to buy a microwave.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I like creating religions on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Who's
fun.
our tortilla god or goddess?
Well,
All right, so the tortilla deity has to be a giant tortilla with arms and legs, right?
hold up. I got it. Dios tortillos. It's tortilla god.
Okay.
And it rhymes because Spanish is so easy to rhyme stuff in. Now, maybe it should be tortillos dios, dios tortillos. I can't make that executive decision now, but it rhymes. Is there? I don't think it could get better.
There are
than that.
really two, separate schools of thought on whether it's Dios tortillas or tortillas dios. So
Right, and we could go the feminine route and do dias tortillas, but
That means
dias
days.
means days,
Yeah, tortilla days.
which is also important.
That's my favorite holiday of the
exactly.
Dios Tortillas religion, is where everybody gets to the Tortillas Dias and stands all out there, and Dios Tortillas rains tortillas down on his people. And
manna from heaven.
all praise Dios Tortillas.
exactly, and it's a great religion because their holiday is one of those, like, the holiday lasts several days. In fact,
Yes.
it's 364 days long.
Oh, heck
Great
yeah.
holiday. I love it.
And we get presents, right?
Yeah.
Mostly tortilla-based presents.
Yes.
That's
Well,
fine.
absolutely.
If I get one tortilla-based present every day for 364 days, I think I'd live a happy life.
The
Yeah,
best.
the song 12 Days of Dios Tortillas is not as exciting as the 12 Days of Christmas, I will say.
It's much longer considering it's 364.
Much longer. But it's tortillas every
Days
single
of-
time, so you can remember it really
Yes.
easily.
The best part is that on that last day, the 364th day of Dias Tortillas, you get 2 tortilla-based gifts, so that on the Dias No Tortillas, which is the 365th day of the year, you
Yeah.
still have an extra tortilla-based gift from the day before.
Now-
It's like it's always covered. You just don't get it that day.
If
Right,
that
right.
day is like the day of mourning in our religion, what happened on that day? If it's like kind of like the equivalent of our God died on earth on that day, but it's not that.
No,
It's
that's the
tortilla
day that you
religion.
rest because because
Because
you've
Making tortillas for a whole year.
you've been making tortillas and eating them for an entire year.
Gotcha. So
That's
it's
a
a happy
lot
day
of
of
carbs.
rest.
You are crashing.
Now,
Yeah.
downfalls about the religion of Dios Tortillas. You can't actually put anything inside the tortillas. That's a bummer. But you can make tortilla forts, which is a good thing.
Oh my
But you
lord.
can't put them on your walls. So that first life hack is out the window.
Okay, I've got another life hack though. Hear me out. Imagine you're camping, and your tent is just made out of tortilla, and
course.
your
All right, I'm listening.
your pillowcase is made out of tortilla, and then
Interesting.
the sleeping bag that you are in is a giant tortilla.
We like to call it the human burrito, but yes, go on.
and
I
you get
think
a
I
choice.
know where you're going with this.
You can have, see, like, I think on my face, I'd probably want those green tortillas. They make it seem like they're healthy. They're not really. They're mostly just, they throw some dried up vegetables in there. I like them, though. I want a green one for my face. And then I want to sleep in a flour tortilla. And I think I want the strength of a corn tortilla being my tent.
And you can just litter the ground with whole wheat tortillas because that's the only thing they're good for.
Yeah, I don't think you created a life hack. I think you just created a great way of life.
Yeah,
but-
well,
but yeah.
it's did it make our life easier? Okay, did it make our life better?
Yeah, it made it tastier,
Yes.
I guess.
Would I DIY that shit? Yes, I would. That would be up on my Pinterest board.
All right, so what is Dios Tortillas' greatest enemy in this world? Because I just can't think of.
I don't know if they'd really have an
Would
enemy, but I
hate
feel
them.
like the opposite of a tortilla might be like an English muffin. But I like English muffins. I have nothing against them.
I don't know. Is Pita Pocket chomping on that flavor a little too much? I want none of that. Oh, I'm so sorry.
All
But,
right.
like, I feel
yes,
like
pita bread enemy.
naan and pita and tortillas are more like good cousins, you know? You're like, hey, I see you. You're like me, but different.
No.
You're right. Those are still bread. So what's literally the opposite of a tortilla?
Piece of shit.
A piece of shit.
Still has to be a solid. Still has to be a food. So
would it be a bad food? Because we like tortillas?
It'd just be the food that is on the opposite side of the spectrum.
It's hard for me to
tortillas.
think opposite.
So it can't be flat and round. It has to be big.
It can't be flat
and square.
Squarish.
An ice cube.
Yes.
A turnip.
Fish sauce.
Tartar sauce.
I was thinking like Thai fish sauce.
Okay.
But
okay.
sauce
No, they're definitely different. Still, I don't think sauce counts as a food, does it?
I mean, you eat it.
It's a consumable.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm actually doing the fish sauce diet right now. I have lost many pounds because I cannot keep it down.
Is it produce? Is the opposite of a bread a produce?
Should we say like some kind of gluten-free thing, right? Maybe kind of, because it's like no bread or.
Okay, so maybe we don't need the polar opposite. Maybe the evil tortilla is just a gluten-free tortilla.
Yeah, there we go. Gluten-free.
The gluten-free menace.
Like the nega tortilla.
That guy sounds terrifying.
They have to fight each other, but their moves are mirrored each other. You know, like tortilla punches, gluten-free punches.
Awful.
Oh, it's.
Or
Can you imagine the fan base for the gluten-free tortilla and how annoying they'd be?
Mm-hmm. Hashtag gluten-free tortilla did nothing wrong.
no, that's something I could start a holy war over. All hail Dios tortillas! I don't know what we would call the opposite. Gluten-free tortillas.
Oh,
The gluten menace from.
I think it's just the gluten menace. Yes.
the gluten
There you
menace.
go.
Well, no, the gluten-free menace, because
yeah.
we're the gluten menace to
We
them.
are the gluten menace.
Yes.
By the way,
This-
dibs on that as a folk band name. You can't take that now. The gluten menace. It's done.
Folk band.
This
That's
week's episode of Okay, So Hear Me Out is sponsored by the Gluten Menace. All hail Dios Tortillas.
Perfect.
All right, so you know how there are all these companies that are, hey, you don't want to go to the store? That's cool. If you purchase from us, we're going to send you that food right to your door. We're going to send you those razor blades right to your door. We're going to send a goddamn mattress right to your door. Right? That
clarify,
helps me.
To clarify, all of these are coming in different boxes. The food, the mattresses, and the razor blades are
No.
all different boxes.
No, absolutely not. Same boxes.
That's
It
nice.
just makes the mattress smell really good, but it's also pretty cut up. Anyways,
And there's razor blades in food.
I mean razor cartridges, but yes. And
Ooh, tasty.
what the next company needs to be in order to help me is someone needs to deliver dogs to my doorstep.
We cannot
Rent
talk
a
about
dog.
dogs anymore.
Nope, it needs to be there needs to be a rent-a-dog company
Rent a
where
dog
they
for a
take
day.
it to your house for you. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to see all the other sad puppies because I don't keep it forever, and I can't support that in my lifestyle. It makes me feel bad, but I can't. But a dog just shows up.
Okay.
Got it.
So it's kind of like a rent-a-clown.
1 million times better.
Except the literal opposite.
I do have a name for your dog delivery service. I've been thinking about it. K-Mine. Dog delivery service.
That's pretty
Dogs so
good.
good, they'll think
Pretty
they're
good.
yours.
That's
Damn.
Damn.
All right, okay, why stop at just a dog when you could do like a litter of puppies too?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
think in
that's
my
gonna
head they
cost
were
you.
puppies. Yeah, that's it's just different prices, I think.
That's premium account right there.
What if you could rent a giraffe and somehow it was being well taken care of and there's no animal cruelty involved in this purchase?
I'm too afraid of heights.
Have you even tall animals? You don't have to get on the giraffe.
Nah,
Just
I'm
have to
so
look
afraid
at
of
them.
heights that I'm also just afraid of really tall things.
Yeah, you're afraid of tall. No.
I'm afraid of things that are heights,
Yeah.
like giraffes and ladders
Yeah.
and the Alamo. Oh God, I can never forget it.
The Alamo.
It's too tall.
It's a short building.
I know, all the other buildings are way taller and they're scarier. That lamp in the corner over there, that's starting to creep me up right now. Hey, Hannah, do you remember the other day when we walked outside and you said, I like that rock. That's a nice rock. So we went over to pick it up, and then the police stopped us. The police just stopped us. They said, you can't have this rock.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. But what if the law was that you could just say, I like that rock. I call dibs on that rock. And the U.S. government had to go, ooh, I called dibs.
That would be a beautiful
Okay, that was a bullshit infomercial.
Yeah. Yeah, so the idea of dibs as law would make a very interesting kind of American... I mean, it would change everything completely. The government would change. I mean, we'd all just be thinking dibs all the time. But I think it could be a fun game, especially for, like, a whole day.
I mean, it's either that or start a purge, and we've already had, like, 10 of those movies. So.
Yeah. I want a movie that's just people calling dibs on shit and getting a little bit pissed off about it.
I would like it if I could literally hack my life to where I could erase all of the Purge movies from it.
Can we replace them with dibs movies? Because it would be the comic relief alternative.
Yeah, dibs.
And it would star Adam Sandler.
And just Adam Sandler.
All right, so that's...
Adam Sandler.
All right, so now we have officially created the worst movie in all of existence because Adam Sandler is playing every part.
I think it would be fantastic, especially if he was just himself like he usually is.
I'm sorry. Have you watched an Adam Sandler movie?
Okay, 50 First Dates is beautiful. I know it's just that one, but I love that movie.
Okay. Also things on the list that I can watch. Waterboy.
Yeah.
Cool. I can do that one. I know it offends you and your people, but I can watch it.
It's fine.
Things I can't watch. Basically, the rest of them.
Okay.
Remember that movie where he played him and his sister, his fake sister? I never watched it, but I watched the commercials, and they made me sad enough.
Wow, you just unlocked something that I had pushed deep, deep away. Yeah, I do remember that movie.
Yeah.
Sounds like a shitty Mrs. Doubtfire.
Look, I know that in the starting stages, we shouldn't be making enemies of celebrities, but I will fight Adam Sandler if I have to. Do you actually like Adam Sandler?
Just in that movie.
Just that one movie?
Just that one movie. That was completely honest. I love 50 First Dates.
Then overall you think he's a piece of shit, is what you really think.
It's just that sounds really mean. I don't think he's a piece of shit. I just don't like his movies or his acting in them.
You think all of his movies are a piece of shit except for 50 First Dates?
Yes, that is a very accurate statement.
Okay.
Just to clarify, so we cover all our bases, I am completely neutral to Adam Sandler.
Okay, so hear me out. We talked about how to make my apartment better with plastering bread up on the walls and making a tortilla oven / tortillas over the rest of the rest of my life. But one thing that I think is an actual good idea, and I don't know why we don't do it, is I would just like a water fountain in my home. Like the kind that they have at school, except decorated pretty and well. And we shouldn't have to get a glass when we're at home. We just use a water fountain.
You've clearly never watched me drink out of your sink before.
Yeah. I was about to say.
I do it a lot.
I got a life hack for you. You just leap right over, baby. Stick your mouth right up on that faucet.
If you have long hair, which I actually don't, but like if you have a ponytail, it's gonna get in the sink. Or
hey,
I don't
Josh,
want my
does
face...
your ponytail get in the sink?
I was about to say, I have
long
hair.
That's true. That is true. Okay, but another problem besides getting your long hair in the sink is I know what goes in the sink. Because I clean it out. I know that I just spilled out, like, the last bit of kombucha today. And there's some, like, pesto in the garbage disposal from last night.
It's not a recyclable thing where it goes down the drain and instantly comes back out the faucet.
No, but it's just been in there. It's been in there.
But based on what I know about Hannah's lifestyle, there's probably a whole bunch of bread down the bottom of the sink too.
Oh yeah. Oh no, actually, I never waste any bread. I eat every single crumb.
Every
Okay, but
smackerel.
there's maybe there's a few little crumbs, maybe some small things in there, but not a tortilla.
Well, congratulations, everybody. You heard it here first. We have invented the sink.
The sink.
And now it's a water fountain, but for your house.
You don't understand. I want the water fountain, to be a household. It's like you could show off something. You could put a little boy peeing, and that's the fountain part that you drink out of.
Yeah, because I definitely want to put my mouth up to that.
You want to put your mouth in my sink, so I think it would be an awesome alternative. And he could show it off, like, oh, and here is my water fountain. Me being fancy equals stupid accent.
And welcome to my house. If you look to the right, you'll see bread-covered walls. And if you look to the left, you'll see my water fountain.
Which is
it's a little boy peeing. Yeah. You have to get very close in order for it to begin. It's automatically censored.
There's all kinds of variations you can do. You could do, like if you want to go the feminine route, there's a few things you could do. I guess
a little girl peeing.
A little girl peeing.
With one of those like cup things. or like a boob squirting water. And you drink that.
This is the lactation station. If you look to your left,
that would be awesome.
That's the name of my lesbian exclusive bar I'm about to open up.
All right. So what else can we fix in this apartment?
Aubrey, have we fixed any of your problems? I feel like you could use a little bit more help. I don't mean that in a mean way. Just I'm looking out for you way.
I don't know what my problems are.
I have a problem. It's that my fish is restricted to her tank-size tank. And I want her to have like a hamster.
Yes.
Like, like hamster tubes where they travel? I want her to be able to like swim like up. Like there's an upstream, an up tube. And she swims up and like around. And like she can get her exercise that way. She makes laps right now. And sometimes she swims backwards, which is the best thing that you could possibly ever see on this planet. Maybe I'll hire Morgan Freeman or David Attenborough to narrate her swimming backwards one day, just so I can have that footage.
Okay, so hear me out. Let's not stop at the hamster tubes. There's also this little thing I like to call the hamster ball. I like to call it that because everybody calls it that.
Yes.
But
because if I didn't, it'd be weird.
Yeah, they wouldn't know what I was talking about if I just called it a burger. It's a hamster ball, but you put your fish in it. Fish ball.
Wow. And she could, like, swim in the water, would somehow move it around. We'd figure it out. We'd figure out how to make the physics work.
I'm the ideas guy,
Right, yeah. Hire someone else to figure out the physics.
I think you should just link tubes all the way from her tank to like the supermarket so that she can buy her own groceries, and then also to the park so she can get some sunshine, some fresh air. And
what if she could socialize with other fish too? Like this system had like some water.
So
that's why I invented the app Fisher. She just swipes left and right all day. I watch her do it, and then she meets with new fish.
So you're saying like you take your fish out, some other owners take their fish out, and you go to like the fish park, so they can all meet each other and sniff each other's butts and whatnot.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, we've already got we've taken some from the hamsters realm, we've taken some from the dog realm with the fish park. I'm thinking, sometimes Gwen's gotta, climb up on some stuff, get her claws down. Fish tree. Right there. In the corner of the room. Fish tree.
That is beautiful. I would love, like, a whole, like, reef tree kind of thing. Like, yes, I love it. And it smells tempting to her somehow. I don't know what smell she likes, but probably more other fish poo. I don't know.
Yeah, water.
Okay, other life hacks.
I think what would hack life the most is if you could make all of your tools animate and then they could just do their job. It's like a Roomba with sentience. If my vacuum cleaner could come to life, vacuum the carpet, hopefully without choking and killing itself on its own cord, then I would never have to think about vacuuming again.
Yeah.
I would just do it.
Sentient Roomba.
Yeah.
This is the.
How about the
this is
brave
next
little
step.
toaster goes to Aubrey's house and does all of his chores for him? That's a movie I would buy.
The brave little toaster gets a crack at Hana's wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good fucking luck, brave little toaster. This is the boss fight for brave little toaster. Is my wall.
Ceiling to floor, peanut butter covered bread. Good luck.
The sentient vacuum idea is like the next step towards all of our demise.
Yeah, isn't it great? What if we could take every tool at our disposal, our household items, and combine them into one
Tool.
super tool?
Super tool.
That's
Okay.
you gotta name it Chet, because that's the only name I can think of for something called a super tool. Chet. But you take it and you start with a vacuum. Let's say you put the vacuum on the bottom, right? Because that's gotta clean the floor. And at the very top has to be a duster. So it'll, as it goes around, it'll clean your ceiling at the same. It'll dust your ceiling at the same time it vacuums your floor. And then you can have sticking out one side after a really long way. It's a comb. So as it's flying by, you can just walk up and it'll comb your hair for you. Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like a pair of scissors has to be in there somewhere.
Yeah. You have to ask
Trim the
for that
hedges.
though.
Yeah.
Because if you, I don't know. I think that might be something we have to keep off limits for
That's a
our
special
robot
edition.
overlords.
Yeah, right.
They can't.
Okay,
cut you.
can they have like a big spoon to like stir the pasta? Is that
Yes.
okay? Okay.
They can have a spoon, and they can have a toaster that
okay.
shoots bread.
Okay, so hear me out. I think you have a great concept. I'm gonna workshop it a tiny bit. I'm thinking 6-7 foot tall Swiss Army knife. You just unfold the thing you want.
Perfect.
You want the vacuum? Boom, here it is. You want the scissors? A much smaller boom, here it is.
Nothing could go wrong.
Nothing.
Yeah, but can it also just do those things for me without me having to pull it out? Can it just do that?
I mean,
That's
we
what
gotta
I
talk
need.
Gotta talk to Google and or Alexa and or Siri. You know, somebody can make that work.
Siri, give me a knife.
Yes.
Oh, God, I don't think I'm gonna live.
Thank you, Siri, for your swift compliance.
It hurts more when I touch it. Oh, God.
Siri,
no.
Siri, it's in too deep. Push it out the other end.
Siri, get me the sewing kit. Pull it out of the Swiss Army knife. The sewing kit. Oh, God, the needle's in me too.
Siri, why'd you stop vacuuming?
Oh, God, the needle hurts when I touch it.
Siri,
being so
use the
lazy.
second knife to pry the first knife out.
Siri, quit making shit Italian and knife references. Oh, God, the reference hurts when I touch it. Siri, I don't know, fucking fix it. Oh, God, the brooms are mopping my house now and it's drowning everything. Shit, Siri, get the wizard hat. Fuck, Siri has magic powers.
Siri, get away from my shrine. I told you not to touch my tortillas, Diaz.
No, Dios tortillas.
Okay, I feel like this is when we get a Pokeball and we suck up Siri into the Pokeball.
Dios tortillas. I'm coming to your warm embrace.
Siri just killed Aubrey.
Hello, everybody. I'm back. I have met Dios Tortillos himself, and he is divine in his presence. He's allowing me to come back here and finish this recording of this podcast. Do you have any questions about our great Lord, Dios Tortillos, and both the gluten-free menace and the Siri menace that is taking over this world from us?
Oh, they're working together.
Is there salsa in heaven?
Oh, there's so much salsa in heaven. That's what
Chips?
all...
Free chips and salsa?
Yes, you just walk over to the salsa sink. There are no fountains in
Free
heaven.
margaritas.
But there are margarita sinks and salsa sinks, and there's a lazy river that goes through Dios Tortillos' heaven where you can ride on a tortilla chip throughout all of the land.
Oh,
Sign me up.
Great tortilla prophet. What color is the queso there?
Oh, my son, or my daughter, or my
Hey,
My non-gendered friend. What color do you want the salsa to be? Because the answer to that question will always be the truth.
Purple queso, finally.
Yes, go Frogs.
Go Tigers.
Now,
I just like purple.
That's beautiful.
Go purple. Go
purple.
Dios Tortillos.
You get that purple. You do it.
Go
I have
purple.
good news though. I have talked with our great Lord Dios Tortillos, and the 365th day of the year shall now be known as Dia de los Muertos Tortillas, where all of your old Tortillos friends will come back, and so you can hang out with them once more.
Okay, clarification. Are these dead people or dead tortillas?
Oh, my daughter. Both. Everyone who ascends to the great Dios Tortillas becomes one with the tortilla.
I liked the movie Coco, but I think this could make it better.
Now goodbye, friends. I must ascend back to the heavens and be with my Lord Dios Tortillas. I will see you. I love you. May he always embrace you with his warmth.
Tell the almighty roundness that I love him.
He knows. Hello, everybody. This is a pre-recorded message of Aubrey before he was brutally murdered by Siri. I'm here to remind you that if you like this podcast, to please, 1, keep listening to it. 2, please make sure that you tell all of your friends, even the ones that you don't talk to anymore, but you still call friends, but they're actually acquaintances that you kind of knew, but you don't really like all that much. Please tell them about the podcast as well. Word of mouth is really the only way we're going to get this thing out there. Also, if you could just do us a favor and just do something simple, like leave an iTunes review that says something like, "It's pretty okay. That's better than nothing, but
Smells
give it
like
5
tortillas.
stars." Smells a lot like tortillas. Actually, just make sure that if you could do us a huge favor, and make sure that all of the reviews just say, "All praise Dios Tortillas." And if you could do that, then that would mean the world to us, honestly. It would be great. We're now on Spotify. You can check us there, not just out on iTunes, as well as going to okaysohearmeout.com. You can spell okay either OK or OKAY, and it'll still get you to the same places where all of our episodes are as well. On that, you can see that there's a tab that says coming soon. There's a new podcast that me and my friend Austin, who you remember from the 3rd episode of Okay, So Hear Me Out, we're starting. It's called Boss Fight with Austin and Aubrey. There's a little bit of a thing there, so you can look out for that in the near future. We are very, 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 very excited about it. Other than that, we'd like to thank Josh again. Thank you so much, Josh, for joining us.
Oh, quit it. Yeah, I got to talk about bread for a long time, so it's perfect.
On that, thank you very much, everybody. See you next week.